Kaede Akamatsu was the first female protagonist of a Danganronpa game. Well, actually the second. She was focused on escaping together and defeating/catching the mastermind, even to the point of murder. But I believe she succeeded and beat the game operators, even though she died. Let me explain. In the first chapter of Danganronpa V3, a certain motive was presented to kick off the killing game, the first blood perk. And yes, Kaede Akamatsu was aware she could take this perk before anyone says she didn't know. She set up the books and set up the shot put, which was grabbed ahead of time, and lied in her bag ahead of the actual murder itself. So the first blood perk was unheard of before. Whoever kills first gets to skip the class trial and leave. But I believe that was another one of Monokuma's lies. In the school rules, it states that the game continues until 2 students remain. It's implied that at 2 students, you couldn't host a class trial because you can't reach a majority vote. The first blood perk wasn't meant to let people leave. These students signed up for the whole season. The perk was meant to lock in a student into the next game. K1BO, whilst being a robot and being a live camera the audience can view through, was in my opinion last game's first blood perk winner. This would also follow what Rantaro said about how this wasn't his first game, and Smokey's implied statements of how this wasn't her first game either. That means in Danganronpa V2, Sumugi and Rantaro were the final 2 classmates left. So the game ended with those 2. But the first blood perk was K1BO, the ultimate robot, although it's possible K1BO had a different ultimate in the prior game, as everyone looked vastly different from their first memory before their first memories were given to them. He didn't look robotic at all. He could have had a very different talent overall. Kaede Akamatsu had a tragic end, but her end pushed Shuichi to end the killing game far later in the game, disrupted a formulated Danganronpa game where the first blood perk and final 2 get pushed endlessly into the next season for content for Danganronpa. I believe she did defeat the mastermind. I believe she did catch the mastermind in a way. She defeated the mastermind by not taking the first blood perk, even though they kept asking, are you sure you want to not take the first blood perk? Anybody want to step up? And successfully making the group wait out till everyone was about to die with the time limit. So the mastermind was forced to get caught killing later in the game and bloody their own hands because the time was about to reach out. That's how Kaede won. Thanks for watching Ultimates. If you enjoyed, just leave a like. This is just like a fun little theory kind of video I thought about. If you disagree, put your comments down below. But I genuinely think the first blood perk was this big thing that wasn't really explained very well. And I think that this is what it would have meant if it could have occurred in the game itself.
Peace out, Ultimates. Bye-bye.